where we're now learning that in a significant verdict delivered today, the Madhya Pradesh High Court has now declared the historic Bhojshala complex in Dhar district as a temple. A two-judge bench ruled that the entire complex belongs to the Hindu faith and quashed the Archaeological Survey of India circular that permitted Muslims to offer namaz at the site. The court has further clarified that the Muslim side is free to approach the Supreme Court against this order. It also observed that they may seek allocation of separate land for construction of a mosque within the Dhar district. The court's decision is, of course, being seen as a win for the petitioners who had approached the High Court seeking restoration of the site as a temple. My colleague Sambhav Sharma is with us on the broadcast. Sambhav, major decision by the Madhya Pradesh High Court, which has now declared the disputed historical site at Bhojshala in Dhar district as a temple dedicated to goddess Saraswati. What are you tracking as far as the key observations from the two-judge bench comprising Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla and Justice Alok Avasthi?
Well, absolutely. Here, the two-judge bench of the Madhya Pradesh High Court, the Indore bench of the Madhya Pradesh High Court, has delivered in a way a historic judgment. Probably on the same lines as the Ayodhya judgment was. And here the important key pointers are that on one hand, Madhya Pradesh High Court has held that the Bhojshala complex is a temple of goddess Saraswati, and the Hindus have the right to worship the Bhojshala complex. And also the High Court has observed that the Archaeological Survey of India ASI finding indicates that the existence of the temple structure at that site, and the High Court, the Madhya Pradesh High Court, has agreed to the ASI's finding as such. And the court said that the government has the constitutional duty to preserve ancient monuments. This is again important. Here the High Court has observed that governments have the constitutional duty to preserve ancient monuments and places of spiritual importance. And also the security is being increased in the Dhar district after this court verdict is what the ground situation is currently. Although it's not tense, but yes, heavy security deployment in and around the court complex and also at this particular structure in Dhar of Madhya Pradesh. And also, if we talk about the argument, the Hindu side has argued before the court that the idol of goddess Vagdevi, goddess Saraswati, was originally installed in Bhojshala. This was a major argument from Hindu side. On the other hand, Muslim side questioned the Archaeological Survey of India's report findings, which was submitted in the court, and said that it was a bias. And the Muslim side had maintained that the site is the site of Kamal Maula Mosque. So this was the dispute between the Hindu side and Muslim side. And you remember, for the benefit of our viewers, this matter reached the Supreme Court also on Saraswati Puja, when it was asked that on Friday, when it was Saraswati Puja, whether Hindus will be allowed, because as per the norm earlier, on Friday Muslims were allowed to worship, and on Tuesday Hindus were allowed. So far it was the case, but on that particular day when the Saraswati Puja was there in March, Hindus were allowed to worship on the day of Friday as well. And later the matter was there reached to Madhya Pradesh High Court, and the Madhya Pradesh High Court heard the arguments, submissions, and also the ASI report. Once it was submitted, now a big judgment by the Madhya Pradesh High Court allowing Hindus, saying that they have the right to worship the Bhojshala complex, and for Muslims separate land will be granted by the government. This is what the High Court has said. Now it is to be seen. Now it's a judgment of the High Court, Honorable High Court. Now it is to be seen whether Muslim side moves to the Supreme Court and as and when they are going.
Indeed.
Yes,
you know, some of you pointed out something that is very crucial. You know, the Madhya Pradesh High Court has further directed the state government to provide alternate land to the Muslim side for a construction of a mosque within the Dhar district. Remember, the ASI, which had been asked to conduct a detailed survey, submitted its report before the High Court on 15th July 2024. And of course, now we have learned that this verdict has come out from the Madhya Pradesh High Court. Sambhav, you were obviously giving a brief background regarding this. It's of course an 11th century monument protected by the ASI. The site was regarded as a temple of the goddess Saraswati by the Hindu community and as a mosque by the Muslim community. And in 2003, ASI made an arrangement wherein the Hindu community was permitted to perform puja on Tuesdays and the Muslim community was allowed to offer namaz on Fridays as well. The present proceedings, of course, arise from multiple petitions concerning the site's religious and historical character as well. But now, of course, the Madhya Pradesh High Court has come out and declared that the disputed historical site at Bhojshala is a temple dedicated to goddess Saraswati, and further directed the Madhya Pradesh state government to provide alternate land to the Muslim side for construction of a mosque in the Dhar district. But of course, the court has now passed its order. Its first major observation is that Bhojshala is a protected monument. Its second observation is that Bhojshala is the temple of Vagdevi. Its third observation is that Hindus have been granted the right to worship. Observation number 4 is that the permission granted to the Muslim community to offer namaz stands revoked. The fifth observation is that the ASI shall manage and control the site. The sixth observation is that the government shall consider representations regarding the repatriation of the idol from the UK museum. The seventh observation made by the Madhya Pradesh High Court is that the Muslim community may submit representations to the government seeking the allotment of an alternative suitable parcel of land for the construction of a mosque as well. So this is of course the final order that has been passed by the Madhya Pradesh High Court. This is of course regarding the disputed historical site at Bhojshala, a temple dedicated to goddess Saraswati. It's an 11th century monument that has been protected by the Archaeological Survey of India. All right, that's of course what we're learning at the moment. We are also expecting several reactions coming in at the moment. Of course, as far as the reactions are concerned, we are learning at the moment that Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain has stated that the Indore High Court has delivered a historic verdict, partially setting aside the ASI's order dated 7th April 2003. The court has granted the right to perform worship rituals as has directed the government to oversee the management of the site. We have another reaction that has come in. We have Dhar Shahar Qazi Wakar Sadiq saying that the Muslim side will review the decision that has been given and will challenge the verdict in the Supreme Court. Additionally, we also have a reaction coming in from all right, that of course is the latest that we're tracking on the broadcast at the moment.